Good afternoon or morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally live. Pretty excited, honestly, to finally be into it all. We've got from your right to left, we've got every Oastcaster. We've got Charlie D'Amelio, of course, Manic. We've got Xenox, actually, and we've got Mr. Worldwide joining us. So I think we'll start with Mr. Worldwide because we finished on you. How you doing, mate? It's good to see you.
Poor choice of words there.
2 seconds into the broadcast.
2 seconds in the broadcast, and Xenox is already fireable offense number one. Hi, guys. I'm Dev. Yep. I'm really keen, Rob. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. In the OMEN Gauntlet, we've got a lot of cool stuff, and we've got good teams, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, look, Xenox just wants to jump in because I feel like he's biting at the bit.
I didn't even say anything. Look, I'm excited to be here firstly. Me and my boy Guz, best casters AU in our little sockies. Number one tips as well. It's exciting and I'm very much happy with how everything's turned out. I really thought it was going to be low budget and a bit crap, but it's actually pretty good.
Well, it might be. We haven't watched it back yet.
Well, we haven't started really yet. So, I mean, there's plenty that could still go wrong today, but I'm excited.
And Charlie D'Amelio. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I think I'm running on about 4 hours sleep. Woke up at 5 a.m. Just so eager to get into this event. But yeah, I'll probably be hating life when my coffee wears off. But
you still got the neck beard as well growing.
Yeah,
you know, we're going.
We all do.
Yeah, we all
a little bit.
I shaved my neck. I thought I wanted to look nice for you guys. These guys just don't respect our audience. But I do like the socks look, guys.
The socks are pretty...
Feet up. Like, where's my footrest? I feel a bit jibbed here.
We'll get you one halfway through the broadcast.
Number one, we get accommodated.
Mr. Worldwide already have his demands. We've been here for like 2 minutes.
He needs them met, let's be honest. Yeah. He's used to a more professional broadcast. But also, of course, Raven, you came in quite late last night. And I think maybe we were here quite later than any of us expected. How are you feeling now that we're live?
I'm feeling fresh. These guys are amateurs. They couldn't get here, they couldn't get up on time as it is. I'm surprised Xenox even made it, to be honest. You guys might have seen the talent announcement and thought that was a bit of a meme. It's legit always a question if Xenox will be even here, let alone on time. So at least he made it.
I wasn't on time, but I got here.
I'm glad you admitted
it. So you just admitted live that you were late.
I was 30 minutes late to the call time. But
to call time, okay? Call time.
Like the first thing he did when he got here was order some food as well.
Literally. It was like, okay, he looked at us and goes, where's breakfast? Half an hour
Are you
late.
guys ordering breakfast or do I have to order my own?
I did. It was actually too much.
Did you eat it all?
I gave a hash brown over to Dev.
It was good, thank you.
What happened to Guz Cam? I thought we had Guz Cam for the day.
You got gypped up.
Thankfully not. 24/7 Smack Talk Xenox. Welcome to the Smack Talk Xenox show.
Well, I mean, you've got your banana there. I think you can just see it in shot. That is something of glory, we'll say.
Is that true?
A special.
Is that true size? Or?
Oh, no.
It is quite small, ladies and gentlemen. It is quite small.
We're not holding back.
Like, I didn't want a big breakfast, so I went for a small banana this morning.
Okay, let's very quickly. Okay. It's been a while since we have really cast Siege.
Ooh, yeah.
It has been probably 3 months, I would say. Probably something around that since we were all...
January, right?
That's right. We did SI calls because we're actually quality.
No, and we also did the OC final for 2020 in January.
January?
It was December,
It was
wasn't
November.
it? Or was it November?
November major.
No, that year final. God.
The season finals were
These
January.
guys
The event that we didn't cast. Is that the one you're talking about?
Get hired? They didn't even know the calendar.
Well, we didn't get hired for OS finals, remember? So.
Oh, didn't you?
Yeah.
That explains it.
Mr. Worldwide.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Worldwide got to cast it, but the rest of us, we were just kept on our lonesome.
This is why we make jokes about your small banana.
You'd think you'd be able to afford a bigger one.
on those paychecks.
Oh no!
It's all exposure and pizza.
So I think we got to get this out of the way first and foremost. How are you feeling in terms of like the latest Siege update, Xenox? Because I know that you're like deep embedded in Siege and like.
I'm feeling good. Firstly, thanks for asking.
Yeah, no
in terms
worries,
of Siege updates, I'm not actually sure to be honest. I just go with the flow. I just rock up. New maps in, new maps out, new operators. It is what it is, really.
I do the heavy lifting.
Yep.
My chiropractor not covered.
It's actually part of my contract that I'm not obligated to actually know anything about the game.
Can I get that in my contract for next year or this year? The chiropractor included? Or
absolutely not.
Also, Mr. Ubisoft, sorry, we should probably let that preface.
To be fair, I'm actually not the one that keeps getting the new operation. What is it?
The
What do you
name
call it?
wrong?
The name wrong?
Crimson Ice.
What do you call it?
Crimson Sky. For some reason, it keeps getting stuck in my head. It was Grim
Unbelievable.
Sky was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I guess
Get
Grim
over it,
and
Dev.
Grim, right? Sounds
Yes,
similar. It must be that.
It's also Grim Sky was when I peaked. It was when I actually hit diamond. So it's all been downhill since then.
I think you peaked a little while ago, Dev, so that there's no question there. Anyway, guys, it's time to get into the meat and veg of all of this. Let's have a look at the bracket. Let's have a look at the matchups that we're going to be playing today. Of course, we're going to be starting with Elevate and
people would consider them the favorites for the tournament.
Yeah.
And especially considering that, right, this is a $5,000 prize pool, but it's not really a prize pool. It's a winner takes all, $5,000. Like, that's quite a lot of money.
Yeah, it's still a
And-
prize pool.
Yeah, it's just.
And you're still a caster somehow.
I'm going to tell you what you can buy with $5,000. You could buy 250 kilograms of Vegemite, 277 Jungle Cup alcoholic bubble teas at GG Easy Bar, which I'm sure we will be doing later tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Or
not
an
that many.
OMEN
It's on
laptop with an ROG keyboard and Audio Technica peripherals from M-Wave.
Wow.
Wow.
What are the
okay.
odds that they can actually buy a lot of the sponsored products? Like,
There you go.
That's
crazy.
You know what? I think we've just given the host segment over to you. That's,
Nah, mate, I'm done. See, I fill my quota really early, and then I just lay back and let you guys do the rest.
Oh, lay back. Okay.
I mean, hey,
I wish I had this. Why do they get the cash to themselves, and I have to share with you
you can
guys?
fight. You're more than welcome to fight for the death here. Anyway, let's continue to move on. Let's have a look at the lineups that we've got for that.
Haven't been seeing the announcements on social media. Fisher Guy has joined the roster, a recent change of Hot Shot departing. And so, you know, that's a pretty big acquisition. Fisher Guy was always a standout player on Melon Cat. Unfortunately, they have departed, as
Rest
you've
in
seen on
peace.
socials. But you know what? Fisher is a strong player, so joining Elevate is actually a very interesting acquisition there. I'm really curious to see how they play tonight.
Well,
today.
we're gonna tonight.
Tonight,
Jeez,
fine.
we are
Let's get straight ahead.
Cussing
we're
in the
ready to go.
morning. I
My
had to
goodness.
get up before 9 a.m. today. Honestly, it's just an outrage.
I saw my first sunset in 3 years today. You know?
Sunrise.
I haven't seen a sunset even in 3
early in the
years.
morning for guys. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, man, that doesn't even
I don't know
surprise me.
I don't know what a sunrise
Let's
is.
bring up the vetoes and have a look. Maybe we'll see a bit of a sunrise
Wait, hang on.
ourselves.
I can't read this. Wait, let me.
Oh my goodness!
I'm meant to be the old man of the broadcast. So
Right?
what is
Like,
going
what
on?
is going on here?
To be fair, I still can't really read it either.
No, that's okay.
pretty
That's
small.
okay. Essentially, Theme Park is our
Yes,
first
mate.
matchup. So, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know about you guys, but that's something I'm excited about.
too.
I
Yeah.
feel like we didn't really see too much Theme Park in the last.
This is
season.
actually, like, you know, going into the statistics side of things, I think it's the least casted map I've done throughout my
definitely.
time in Siege.
I think I popped off on Theme Park, and that's about it. That's all I remember.
We played the that Rise of Legion tournament a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you were like, Dev, I don't know Theme Park. Don't play Theme Park. And then I just picked it, and we won it.
So essentially, you were a terrible captain and just went completely against the grain.
Sometimes you have to just throw your teammates under the bus to get to victory. And that's
True.
exactly what happened.
I vouch for that.
Speaking about under a bus,
I am the bus.
you are the bus. You don't throw people under. You are. So obviously, Theme Park. Let's get your thoughts on
All
this
right.
one.
Look, I'm excited for Theme Park. It is a map that Wildcard have played probably more than a lot of other teams in the Oceanic region. I think Okami is maybe the other one that have played it a few times. You know, it's not picked often, but I think this is a strong pick from them out of the gate. I think it's going to be a strong case for Wildcard to be able to take that first map for sure.
Do you think, though, we'll see a bit more Theme Park this year?
Look, it's a good question, Xenox. It's hard to say what the teams have been practicing.
Very professional.
Overall, I feel like this, I mean,
Imagine being professional.
it's hard to say, like, this is a favoured map pool for one side or the other. But I think in general, whatever maps we go to, it's often going to be wildcard favoured, right? You okay, Xenox?
Elevate?
No, don't do that.
We're not on that yet.
it up. He's ruined
Spoiling
it.
it.
Xenox pointing out me being professional. This is
And then he's like, what? Hang on, elevate. Yeah, let's have a look
That's
at
the only time
M-Wave
he's ever been early
predictions.
for anything in his life.
Come here. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Here are the casters' predictions, and of course we have production. Elevate! Bloody hell, half an hour later, it's like Internet Explorer over here. So I think it's Raven and I that have gone for Elevate here.
mate.
Justify your decision.
Yeah, I'm going to let you justify your decision.
Okay, all right. Well, look, I was very excited about the Fisher Guy pickup, and there's been some significant changes since competitive Siege was last around in terms of the gameplay. I think the meta has shifted pretty hard, and I feel like I was saying before, I feel like that Fisher Guy pickup is actually quite solid. It could catch Wildcard off guard. They did have a struggle series against the Knights for those Oceanic seasonal finals that Dev referenced earlier. Sometimes that can be enough to pull ahead in a BO3 series.
I want to hear, though, from the #1 tipster 2020.
And caster, #1 caster.
And #1 caster as well. I mean, really just the #1 tip and casting pair.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Best
Okay.
esports personality.
Wildcard, if Guz has tipped it.
Well, I mean, Dev, surely we we've got to reveal the goods, show our allegiance to the Wildcard, the Wildcard Brotherhood. Look at
There
that.
you go. So, yeah, I don't know if I need to present an argument. I mean, when you
It's 2-0.
said...
Honestly, if I was Okami or Knights right now, I'd probably be T-hunting right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's probably going to be about 30 minutes until they're playing.
Yeah.
This is absolutely shocking. You know what?
Listen to him.
I'm sick of this smack talk. Let's get into the game, guys. We're going to go ahead, start that one up. But I do think, honestly, Elevate are in with a shot here. I'm telling you right now, there's something about Elevate that have got me going. And they are absolutely raring to go.
Just want to say it's been 10 minutes, so...
You're off, mate. So, quick context from...
It's like Matt
He's outta
started,
here.
all right, see you later, guys.
Context from behind the scenes. I said that all Xenox needed to do was rock up on the day and show 10 minutes of his face, and he has literally taken that and run away with it.
I don't know whether Xenox has ever really shown more than 10 minutes work ethic I've ever seen him do.
See you later, mate. It's good seeing ya.
The real reason he's going right is because he knows absolutely fuck all about this game. So when he sees the bans, every broadcast, it's me talking for 3 minutes straight.
Oh, there's the first
Wish
one.
I-
Into the swear jar, mate. Into the swear jar.
Wish I could say that you were wrong there, guys.
Me too.
Oh,
That is disgusting. Raven,
This is something I like to see.
That's what
Get
we're after.
Blackbeard out of the game, man.
Yeah,
I tell you what.
I'm thoroughly happy with what we're seeing so far. I think...
Look, I want to justify it, right? People might be... I mean, look, I think a lot of people side with me here, but Blackbeard, he is a frustrating operator to play against. And the main reason I say that is, a lot of other operators, they might have frustrating gadgets. You might get concussed and then die. But then a Blackbeard, if you don't have the info, you peek, feel like you could have won the gunfight, but then you still get domed anyway. Doesn't feel good.
You know what I hate? We can't quite read the chat properly. There's definitely some banter, especially off the back of that.
no, Dev's
Blackbeard
on all
ban.
fours here.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
getting
mate.
ready.
Did you bring the binoculars?
I'm getting right on in there. All right.
close.
We got a question mark from Dig. Is that going to be the whole game? Yeah, I don't know. It can't. It's... They're just smack talking. They're getting in early.
But this is what we need to see, right? Like,
Gotta get in the head.
we're looking for a completely different style of broadcast than what we've seen before.
if you guys came for analysis.
It said
we
if
missed it.
Digital doesn't get more than 4 kills across this map, we're getting Milo in for the next. That's what Vast just said in the chat.
Digital under the bus. See you later. That's unbelievable. I love that. Got to get kick-started nice and early.
Oh, this is disgusting. First round in, and Emo's going Lion. I mean, come on, mate.
Why not? Why not?
Want to see that text chat hit live, See that as much as we can.
So this is Wildcard's map pick, which means Elevate got to choose starting side, and they started defense. Used to be. Theme park was kind of an attacker's nightmare, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling things are a bit different now. Jaeger and Mai have taken pretty big hits in terms of the nerfs. Ash has got an extra breaching round. And like that kind of util sync meta doesn't work as much as it used to, so prove me wrong.
Yeah, I feel that. And, I feel like it's been a lot more practiced than people let on that they have practiced it. And it's just about being thorough. It's the kind of map with attack where you can't really be slack on your coordination, right? It just really favors a team that is tight and practiced. And that is what I think is a danger here for Elevate. You know, like, I'm not sure whether Elevate have been hard cracking Theme Park, but Wildcard have played it in the past to success as well. So, I don't know, I feel like this is a solid favor Wildcard right now in this map.
I think now's a good opportunity as we're getting these beautiful, smooth overheads to give a shout out to Observer. Nutter, give us a wave.
Yeah,
What a lad.
We'll get it. We'll
Absolute machine. Get him on the mic later for sure.
To be honest, with Xenox just being completely useless, we've got a fifth villain.
You need to know the game to Observer, though.
That's very true.
It's a bit of a caveat.
Oh, no, we're going to have to get him a headset so he can talk and observe at the same time. That
would be
like
good.
An absolute nightmare, but I believe, I have the firm belief that he'll be able to do this. So.
By the way, if you guys think we're memeing about Xenox, he's literally not here right now.
Yeah, I have no idea where it went, honestly.
Quite literally, he put the headset down and just walked
He's collected
away.
his
Is
exposure.
he getting
and
paid the
he's
same
pizzered it
as
out.
me?
At this rate, no.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Cue that meme.
It's per hour, right?
Yeah. It's per minute on camera. Oh, Vast found a kill. That's cool. I wasn't watching, not gonna lie.
Wait, we're meant to watch?
Oh, Xenox is back.
Oh, welcome. Thank you very much. Welcome back.
You just missed Vast get the
back.
first kill onto Pat. Nice
You're
opening
funny.
kill stat for Vast. Good way
Any
to start the match.
observations yet, Xenox? Any analysis?
Yeah, there's Red Bull in the fridge.
Oh, the wall bang. See you later.
Oh, it's a good night.
The lol in the chat.
Absolutely domed.
Mate, this is giving me flashbacks to that OS final where we saw Wildcard just get absolutely shat on by Knights on this map. Honestly, you know, I could sugarcoat it, but I'm not gonna. Wildcard were hopeless on Theme Park, which is funny because we've said in the past it's a good map for them, but they just got destroyed by the Knights, and I sure hope we don't see the same story here for their sake.
Absolutely, Immerin, and I didn't quite see who it was. I think it's the ace player of Geo. They're pushing it through a cafe. They're going to try and open this line of sight to flush Worthy out of this position. That's a strong position from Worthy here to be able to hold as well, because it is one of the bomb sites. And, you know, to be able to take from cafe side, you need to be able to get that line of sight, flush him out. And right now, with just less than a minute to go, Wildcard and their 3 players seem to be really struggling to obtain good map control. So great positions held by Elevate.
Well, I'm glad at least one of us is taking this broadcast
Look, yeah,
seriously.
that almost felt more weird than everything else that I said.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Digital has got his first kill. Only 4 more, and he actually gets to stay in for the rest of the series and not get replaced by Milo. Wildcard are in shambles. Look at them all go down. Is this going to be a flawless Diesel? Last man standing, and he's playing on the opposite side of the map on Zephyr. This looks like your average ranked game right here.
Well, maybe for you because you're in, what, Plat 3 is it these days?
Whoa. Oh, let's not plat
That's still
shame.
better than Raven.
I
So.
was going to say, let's not plat shame, mate.
We're not exposing here. Come on, mate. This is...
It's still him, dude. Get him.
Oh,
Get him.
Oh, surely.
Come on, Ditch. Yes.
Absolutely roamed on. Well, what a start for Elevate.
Yeah, flawless.
I love the fact that, I mean, obviously this tournament is a bit more cash and a bit more laid back than what these guys are used to playing, but at the same time, there's a good prize pool here. But just seeing these guys play like they don't give a shit is awesome.
Well, that's the thing, right? When we were kind of just messing around before the broadcast started, I was saying, like, for us, it's like super cash, laid back, kick back, but like for the players, $5,000 on the line for one day's work. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like 5K.
and maybe the
divide-
first couple of rounds they might be kind of like slightly memey, but like it's going to kick in that competitive play, and
Oh, totally.
it's the best of 3. It's a marathon, not a sprint. One round doesn't mean anything. It's fine.
You know, this is... I'm loving the tactics here from Wildcard. What they're doing is they're just giving Elevate the false sense of security.
Oh,
they're
here we
extending
go.
the length of
I
the
agree with you
broadcast
on
to give
that.
the sponsors more airtime.
That's it.
This is what you love to see. They could have just gone 7-0, 7-0, but no one
Spot
wants
on.
that.
That's
What did you predict in the score?
7-0, 7-0, so I'm already wrong. I'll just amend that. We'll go 7-1, 7-1.
I said 7-5, 7-4. I do think it might be slightly close, but Wildcard just too good. Although, who knows? It is like kind of like pre-season, it's start of the year.
Yeah.
How much has Fisher played with Elevate, though?
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna sidestep away from that and just note that Worthy got 3 of the kills in that round, and I have heard a lot about Worthy's preseason. Heard that he's been quite the menace in the 10-mans, and that he has been going pretty hard. So if he's going to continue to play like this, Well, I think that's a pretty solid case also for why Elevate can excel. You know, I'm definitely concerned about Diesel. He tweeted about hearing birds and thinking he's in the Amazon. Maybe he's still stuck in the Amazon, Xenox.
Well, it's he's in WA, right? What's
Yes.
the time in WA right now? Him and God Legion both. It's like 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
Jeez. Imagine having to get up at like 7 a.m. to play video games.
Yeah. It's usually the end of game hours, right?
Yeah.
I think most workers in WA get up at like 4 in the morning to then head off to the airfield
they all go
to
to
then
the
go to the
coal
mines.
Wow, go hard, Xenox.
I do want to ask the question here. Well, one of you can chime in and answer, but how much do we take away from Wrecked for the year as a whole? Because this is our first foray, I guess, into OC Siege for the year. Like, for this season, this year.
I think for now it's clear that like right now these teams, they're having a bit of fun. They're trying to win, but they're also not playing for sheep stations. But once it does start to get to the pointy end of today and that 5K is actually on the line and, you know, we're 3 rounds away from winning that whole prize, I think you're going to see these teams start to take things seriously, and that will give a decent indication.
You only get one match or one best of 3 series,
best of
right?
3.
Like you can't just say, well, we'll go into the low bracket and then
You
we'll
can throw a round here or there. It's like when you're in ranks, it's like, yeah, we're 3-0 up, it's fine. we can go shotguns this round.
Still TikToking, are you guys?
No, just chucking a message in the chat. You know.
Oh no.
Priorities have been set.
Yeah.
Just so you know, guys, I'm just gonna leave after this. Like, I've considered if I do this map, I think that's probably me done for the day.
Yeah.
So
Is that all we can afford?
that's good. I'll just hit the GG easy. Yeah, it's a minute rate, by the way, Xenox.
A minute rate?
Yeah, rate by the minute.
How much?
Oh, mate, I'll
Is it like
I'll
one
invoice you
exposure
later.
per minute or one impression?
Depends. You get a discount if you let me use Excel spreadsheets.
Attackers recover.
Well, it looks like Wildcard is still struggling on the attack here, guys.
This is definitely going to favour Elevate right now with Pat being gone.
Absolutely. And that's sort of, I mean, Theme Park is kind of like that, and especially this bomb site is like that. But, you know, with around 30 seconds to go into 4v4, 100% this is favouring Elevate right now in this round.
There's just not enough time to open up all that vert, flush out these players. Plus, you've still got God Legion and Bathroom, which is that thing. If you're always trying to go for that yellow stairs breach take, you're always going to have to worry about that side angle. Now, that's one of the side players down, which is nice, but still, God Legion is that X factor on the side. Oh, sorry, he's in sight. But he has this great 90-degree angle. Flash comes through. Can he land the shot? There's one.
10 seconds remaining.
Looking for another kill. See you later. What?
Oh.
They're all dropping like flies. Up to Vinny, but God Legion holds down the fort from the furnace and chucks them all in the fire.
Morning, boys. It's time to rise and shine with God Legion. And makes it 2-0 to start here for Elevate on Theme Park.
What'd you predict? 7-0, guys. I reckon it might be a 7-0.
And then he
mate.
said 7-1. So
7-2.
7-2?
Oh, no, I'm thinking 7-0 might be accurate. Just not in Wildcard's favour.
Can I just say, it is... Oh,
Do you guys reckon Raven used to coach this team? Or?
bias, caster.
You might say that, but on the other hand, I just want it to be different to you guys. Mainly because
Is that why you got the silver beard?
You're really going to make an age joke now, are you?
Jeez. We're only like 3 years apart or something, aren't we? It's not even that different.
Okay,
Gosh.
Oh, no. Is that what's coming for me? Is
Yes.
that what I have to look forward to?
Yeah,
It
that's
does
right.
make you look very elegant, though.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Digital in the chat, there was a Valk cam behind you. If you use the IQ scanner, it can find Valk cams.
I didn't know that. Thanks.
Jeez.
You probably
Get
actually
the
you probably
notepad
actually-
out.
Good banter going on right now. All things you love to see.
Let's point out, I was a bit worried about the WA guys waking up, but it is literally 8:14 in Perth right now, and you've got God Legion already mowing down folks like nobody's business, so I maybe shouldn't be too worried about him.
Well, here's the thing. Would you rather... I mean, maybe I should ask this to Raven, because you are an ex-player. Would you rather play at 8 in the morning, you've just woken up,
3
had a
years ago,
shower,
does that count?
had your coffee, or would you rather play at, like, midnight? It's been a long day, you've been in a long gauntlet, you've been playing for, like, the last 5 hours.
Evening, man. Evening. I was never a morning player. I hated playing, like, those qualified tournaments on weekends. It was always, like, a rough start and just... I don't know. There's something different about playing, like, you know, in the earlier time slots, especially on weekends.
Did you ever play in the early time slots? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, weekend
qualifiers was like the thing back in the day.
And
right.
the good old
Just
go-forwards.
wait. I don't think it's going to come up now, but wait until Raven reminisces about that one time He almost beat Fnatic and actually got some kills.
Almost. That's pretty good.
Listen to him. If I will have you
almost
know,
beat them too.
If you look at my stats for that entire Pro League season, I had a great season. So
What happened?
What are your stats now?
I don't play competitive, so I don't take it seriously. But look, I would love to also go back and compare myself to Guz's stats in comp. Oh wait.
Oh. All right, all right. Third round here. What
is
does
a fair
Wildcard need to do and adjust, Dev?
Was Guz even
okay, never
of
mind.
age when Pro League
We're
came
not-
out? I don't
we're not
think
taking
so.
it
Yeah, I don't think,
whatever.
I don't think Guz is around.
I started playing Siege when I was 15 years old. I played the beta.
Did you only start last year?
I didn't have enough money to buy it.
See you later, mate.
I didn't have enough money to buy it when it came out, so I actually got it on a Boxing Day sale. I price matched it to JB Hi-Fi and got it from EB Games. So there is the origin story of the
Classic.
Guzzler.
Thanks.
Oh, don't
Didn't
ever
ask
say
for your
that
life
again.
story,
Now,
but anyway.
Xenox, you were asking a serious question.
I was asking a serious question here. I mean, I was saying going into this third round now, Wildcard, what do they need to do to adjust?
Get some kills, man.
Thank you, Dev. That's what we pay you for.
Analysis. I don't have my spreadsheets. I'm hopeless without my spreadsheets. God Legion's still turning it up, though. And there's one for Fish. I think that's his second kill now with the new roster. But it's still very doable here. Only problem is Wildcard. They might have control of this west side top floor, but that's not the bomb side. It's over in office initiation. And you still got God Legion below, but it's just him and Fish now.
That's a big kill, actually, from Pat. Vinny was under a lot of pressure. You could see him getting mollied out. He was also low in health, although God Legion with a wrap now.
This could be massive.
Yeah, he's going to get two here, surely. Going to stop the plant. Does get immediately traded, though. That's going to cause Vinny to get onto that diffuser, get it down. Geo still full health, and Fisho on that new team, new environment. Time to see if he can come up clutch and make it 3-0 for Elevate.
He's got one gas left. He could potentially clog up that rotate hole. There he goes.
Yep.
It's going to be really hard to stick this diffuser. He's got to clear the angle. He's actually going to go deep. Peek the vending machine. That pre-fire gives away his position, though, and surely there's no way that Geo and Vinny lose this. It's just a bait, and it's read perfectly. The shotgun comes out for one. But now it's all on Geo to hold on. He has everything going for him. The spray doesn't land. Fish is just going to go straight for the kill. Geo says, no, that's not happening. And there you go. Wildcard finally get around.
I'm back, guys. What did I miss?
Well, Geo's playing support and Diesel's playing Zafir. So that's the first thing that's gone wrong.
Yeah. And look,
Diesel's been unleashed.
speaking of unleashed, Digital, he did get an opening kill in the first round, but I think he's been the opening death the next two. So
What was
I think he's on track for that.
7-0 Ella who?
You can't talk to me about not predicting a 7-0 because you literally predicted this to be a 7-0 wildcard.
Theme Park attack, mate. Wildcard could win one round and still win this map.
It's not ranked, man. You got to get through 6 rounds for a half.
Really?
Yeah.
I love this smack talk in the chat. Diesel's telling Elevate, hey guys, you know, don't lose too many defense rounds. This is Theme Park after all.
I am keen though to see how many attacks do you get one on this map. Not only in this series, if we see it later on this afternoon. Dev was mentioning earlier about the meta shifts. Just probably play styles in general with balancing and whatnot. So maybe Theme Park will be more attacker side. I know even back when Jaeger Wamai was prominent, regions like APAC North, for example, we're loving Theme Park and actually quite attacker heavy. So maybe we'll see that reflected here.
Yeah, especially when we do get down to that Throne Armory objective downstairs again. A really important thing is just that Pat stays alive and that they have a faster roam clear so they can get more vert. But anyhow, we're going back to dorms at the moment. And Diesel just literally will not stop talking shit in the chat.
That's part of the game, though. That's psychological warfare.
It is. It's what's the term for it in AFL?
5 seconds to insertion.
Hunter.
No, there's a term when you're like
Sledging.
yeah, sledging. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, when you look at Digital on the scorecard, he's only got 1 kill, so he may as well do something useful.
Oh,
Wait, what was his benchmark again? 4.
we don't have to sledge.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
we do.
Oh,
It's on the contract. Didn't you read it?
Oh,
You probably didn't get a contract.
So 1 kill in 3 rounds. At this rate, it's going to take 12 rounds for him to meet that quota of 4. I don't know whether it was 4 will then get him kicked or whether it's more than 4, he's safe. I don't know.
So 4 may not be safe.
Yeah, 4 itself may not be safe. He might have to go for the 5, which is asking a lot coming from Digital. You know?
Poor Dig.
so going back here, being a little bit serious while we've got some time, just can't help but notice Geo, what an amazing 2020 he had. with Wildcard. Are we expecting him to go further and beyond in 2021 as a player?
Yeah, well, personally, I'm surprised that he's playing the support. I don't know whether this is maybe you guys, because I didn't cast OCN, obviously.
Too good for us.
So maybe you guys can tell me, maybe he was playing more support during that, or maybe this is just a mix-up because of the Gauntlet. But that's a bit of a surprise to me, and it might actually put him in less positions to then
Frag
pop
out.
off. Yeah, frag out. But he's still got a good gun, I guess, playing the ace.
This is something we haven't seen in a little while. Vinny entering on IQ. I have fond memories of him when he was playing back on Sinister. Almost every round, entry on IQ, G8 in hand. I mean, he's already gained some pretty decent
like in
ground
the
here.
side.
Hallways.
Well, he just repelled into break. He's going to get a jump.
We're just hyping him up, and then he cops one to the face.
You are not worthy!
Round's not over though. I mean, there's still a lot of really good utility for Wildcard. They've actually got really good position as well. 3v4 still got a minute. Not bad, but you got to be winning those.
That's the first time I've ever heard you say the U word, utility, ever. You know that? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
You can't lose those, Vinny, man. What I thought was going to be good for Wildcard is the fact that they killed God Legion. He's got 5 kills so far. He's been popping off so far. And losing Emo and Vinny to that is just, what a slap in the face.
Why that feels bad. Look, it's going to be tough for them to be able to push through. That would have definitely been a solid opening to be able to take bunk and just get a plant down. But now it's a bit of a waiting game. They're trying to find them out of position, but these Elevate players are holding fast in their spots. Haven't been able to find an opening. Geo finally does get digital though. It's a 3v3 with only 20 seconds to go, and the smokes are holding them out. This is going to be a really tough end of the round for Wildcard, I reckon.
15 seconds to go.
Who's going to take the play-by-play? Is it going to be DevMartyr? Looks like it is. Starts to move on. Pat, looking for this angle. Worthy gets him again. Geo's trying to plant, but he's going to have to frag out. Not happening, mate. And Diesel once again baiting the KD. He saves it, but Elevate get the round.
I mean, I felt like Wildcard just came to a screeching halt as soon as they lost Vinny. From that point onwards, they just didn't really do anything.
I felt like they were gearing towards that being the opening they needed to be able to make something work. And when that fell apart,
What's
they
plan
had to
B?
default back to like that cafe push across. And that's not easy. Like even if you get the line of sight into daycare, you know, you have to still be able to get the picks to be able to finally get onto it. And that was where it was really well played from Elevate. They played pretty patient. It didn't give away too many picks, so it was still that 3v3 in the final 15 seconds. And yeah, it's pretty tough to be able to get through and actually make something happening at that stage.
And I think the most concerning thing for me is that this playstyle from Wildcard on these attacks is not necessarily uncharacteristic of them. They love to take their time, particularly in that mid-round, and set up for executes, but it doesn't feel like in that setup phase, at least here on Theme Park, they're actually converting that to anything meaningful. We're seeing them sort of just standing there outside holding angles. We've already seen that, I believe, twice now on these cafe attacks. So they are struggling, I think, to disperse some of these defenders on site, which again on theme can be quite challenging, but maybe the warning sign or the warning light is on a little bit here. Whose map pick was this?
This was Wildcards, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
Definitely
funny.
blinking a little bit then.
Yeah.
Check engine light is on.
Might have to rip this jersey off.
Oh, jeez.
I'm already flipping
You
it.
know, flip-flop back again. In the chat, they were talking about how Vinny had that nice little idea of a play, and Worthy said it was a great attempt, man. And that just made me think of like there was an attempt.
Yeah.
There was an attempt.
5 seconds left.
Look, speaking of Worthy, 6-1 right now, so he's having a pretty good showing for Elevate so far. Ditch gonna highlight it again, 1-3. Didn't manage to get another kill on the board, so will we see this man after map 1?
I'm gonna say Elevate are looking quite stacked right now, and then you think they got Milo as well as a sub per the announcement this morning. It's a very good lineup going into 2021.
So much firepower. I mean, Milo, I think, not to, gas him up too much, but I think he's a really good player. Always has been. Like, I remember when Milo was under 18 playing on Sleeper Gaming. That was it.
Yep.
Oh,
He
wow.
was nuts, and he would always destroy me in ranked, and it was really frustrating. And I first met him at PAX one year, and I was like, wow, look at this young dude, but he's so mature and really good at the game. So nice if he can just like shove out some of these boomers and actually get some good aim on this team.
Yeah, look, to add to that too, I think something that is an aspect that most people don't know about a lot of these players, you know, if you are just generally a spectator, is you don't know a lot about the background stuff. And I think Milo actually has a really good attitude and communication and leadership skills. And, you know, that's something that is very invaluable to an experienced team. So I think that is an exciting prospect about his joining of Elevate.
Digital is down, so it's looking better and better that we will see Milo.
He's doing it on purpose.
Surely he's like, look, I'm doing it for the storyline, guys. I know you want to see Milo.
And I guess just piggybacking a little bit off the Milo point there is, remember, he joined Sinister when they were almost at their worst, and he came in and really helped fix that team up. So maybe he'll be able to improve Elevate's position when he joins them eventually.
Well, not much has been improving Elevate's position for the minute. They might have taken out Gio, who is the only hard breach, but they lost 2 roamers. Decent amount of time wasted. Now, the big thing here is just that hard breach in my mind. Looking at the fact that this is Throne Armory.
I will say, though, I think
breach?
this feels like the first time that Wildcard are actually going to have like the numbers advantage here going into the last minute.
You almost cursed him.
It's true, but numbers advantage is one thing. Like, these guys could literally stay on site, and Wildcard are going to have to funnel in through split door and bot dragon door, and that's just walking into a meat grinder.
Where they got more bodies to throw at the grinder. That's the thing they didn't have in the previous rounds. You go into it in a 3v3, or if you're down 3v4, you can't trade bodies the way you can if you're out.
We're not worthy! This man is nuts!
Never mind, forget the advantage. It's 2 versus 2, 26 seconds left in the round.
Diesel and Vinny now, 20 seconds on the board, looking to try and get that second attack round on the board. They're struggling here, Wildcard, and Diesel with not much HP in the bank will need to come up big, but Vinny, he just walks straight in towards the site and gets one, but needs to find the second on the fish show. But the player inside of Split proves too strong, and Elevate will get another round on the board.
Worthy loves it. I think Worthy is definitely the kind of guy. Worthy is definitely the kind of guy, you know, like especially when he's up and about, he will throw that in your face. You want to talk about the psychological warfare? Worthy will let you know that he's having a good day, and that is frustrating.
Man,
he just says lol every time he gets one of those nuts.
If we get to 1-5, how nasty is it looking for Wildcard?
Pretty damn nasty.
That being said, look, I'll play the devil's advocate. On the other side, you know, like it is theme park. We have seen scorelines like this before. And the defense will come back in the second half.
I don't want to sound like a shill here for Wildcard, but I don't know what these picks are. Are they seriously memeing right now? Because when do we ever see like Diesel and Zofia? Some of these roles
I think right now you got to give the credit to Elevate in the way that they're playing.
No, I don't want to discredit
Wildcard
Elevate,
haven't really done too much wrong. Elevate right now just hitting their shots, they're in good positions, and they're just, I think, maybe catching Wildcard a little bit off guard with some things.
Yeah, I think that the thing that we know Wildcard to be really good at, especially comparative to the other teams in the region, is Wildcard are super methodical, super structured, and they really excel in their roles. And like you were saying, guys, the thing that's kind of strange is that they're not really playing the roles that we know of them. Like Diesel is a notorious support player, and Gio is a notorious flex frag player. And we're not really seeing that aligned here.
Maybe they heard the memo about this being a laid-back broadcast and they're relaying that to their
is there a chance Wildcard are maybe just testing some things here?
Yeah, it's possible.
Do you guys genuinely reckon they're taking this seriously? Do you think they came in today and said, we're actually going to go as hard as we possibly can?
I don't think they're saying that, but I'd like to think that they're not just in here for a couple of banters and then they're going to peace out.
I think it's also hard, you know, when like you're a team, you know, any of these teams really, you're competitive as hell. So like once you get into it, even if you think you're not taking it hard,
it's like white line fever. Like even if it's a friendly, once you cross that line, you're on the pitch.
You're gonna get drawn into it, man. You're gonna get competitive.
The adrenaline's pumping.
Look at this.
Denox cast spotted dancing milk.
Shout out to good old Chucky Milk on the Twitters.
I sent him a thing on Twitter. I said, I'm expecting big things from you today, Chucky. And he's come in with the first thing and he stitched me up.
Keep up the high quality content. The more Xenox bashing, the better.
Jeez.
I see a tweet from Shifty, who was formerly a Melon Cat manager.
Hey, Shifty!
I'll take the Rex GN casting over 90% of the regular Pro League casting any day. Thank you, mate.
wait, is he talking about...
Aren't we the Pro League casters?
What? Yeah. All right, you guys are all fired, and you guys are all hired.
Yes, we're in! I do want to say as well, for everyone watching, like hit us all up on Twitter, hit up Rex GN on Twitter as well. And obviously throughout the day, we'll pick the things that are good and speak about them.
Send some love to Rob and Sky as well, because I'm not even sure they can live in their houses anymore after this.
and we've got the big man back on the couch as well.
Yeah, I'm back. Woo! Putting fires out left, right, and centre. You know, that's what we're doing here. It's good fun.
Well, right now there's a bit of a fire here in this match. Wildcard are on fire.
I'm
like,
telling
not
you
in a good
right
way.
now, I called it early, and I'm standing by this. Elevate are going to take this map, and they are going to walk away with this. I even reckon they'll walk away with the series 2-0. That's what I'm saying. Look, they're 3-5 down. They're going to bring it back. They've already got the man. I'm promising you right now.
Can we at least wait till we see Wildcard on the defense, please?
Nah. I have so much faith in him. Look at him. They are Pat, what are you doing?
How do you land that, mate?
See you later.
Digital's got a second kill, boys! Let's go! Digital!
How do you let Digital kill you, mate? Come on.
Yeah, honestly,
Most
pretty
importantly, all of a
disappointing.
sudden now it's a 2 versus 2.
Who's doing the play-by-play? Surely, Rob. Give it a crack.
Yeah,
Right,
get in there.
I
get
think
it.
you're all right.
Surely this is not the right time to be throwing it to me. Digital.
What room is he in?
Don't test this man's call-out knowledge.
He's in the big one.
He's in the big bad office. Am I right?
Yep,
See?
10 points.
That's
telling
just because
ya.
I had an office desk in it.
Now making their way deeper and deeper. They're going to
what
look
she
to
said.
stick that. Geo is covered by Emo Rint. No denial
Attackers are
possible just
activating
yet.
the diffuser.
Nice pose plant.
This retake's going to be gnarly, Dev.
Fisher doesn't have any gases left. 2 defenders looking to retake from different places. Both of them are low. So's Emo. Geo the only one with a decent amount of HP. Everyone's got a good gun for this. But Fish can't really pre-fire. Only 17 bullets in the SMG-11. Gonna try the shotgun. And he's taken down immediately. 2v1 now. Emo gets both. And Wildcard actually managed to get 2 attacks after all.
They did. Look, that did look scary. That did look
Pass
scary.
rate. Wildcard win.
Listen
Pack
to
her
You
up.
guys know what's up.
Pack her up.
I think Elevate just got caught a little bit too patient there. When Wildcard pivoted, they smoked off waiting and went into initiation. I think Elevate had to pounce early. Put pressure on the actual plant action as opposed to go for the retake, because it's not an easy site to retake.
No.
Like, that's really hard to get back into.
And what do you reckon retake's like with an SMG and a shotgun? What do you reckon your chances are of a retake?
That late in the round, man, with the SMG, like Dev said, he had 17 bullets, right? Like,
Yep.
you can't pre-fire much at that stage, and that makes it really hard when you got to try and peek around those tight angles.
Fisho is... It was Fisho in that clutch.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
god on that loadout. There's been plenty of times
Yeah,
where he's popped
for
off,
sure.
but obviously, as you guys mentioned, in that sort of scenario, even the best of the best would find that tricky. So
It was just really well played by Wildcard too. I mean, like, yeah, they've got good position, but I think a lot of other players would be like, yeah, let's move out, let's try and
Attackers need
get a
to
better
locate and
position.
defuse
Nah,
the
just
bomb.
sit there, just wait, just hold each other's backs. You're in such a decent area that you don't need to try and overcomplicate things.
I feel like that is what makes us so strong as a team. We hold
Bomb
each other's
located by
backs.
attackers.
no, you don't hold my
Backsides
back.
or like
I think you're
you
holding something
break
else.
his back. That's what you do.
I bend over backwards for you.
You little shit, and that's why we're the best casting pair.
I mean, you guys
When you have
complement
the
each
best
other.
and you have the worst, it kind of balances out.
Yeah, exactly. You guys complement each other really well because Guz tries really hard and Xenox doesn't.
I try very hard, thank you very much, just because I'm not good. We're into the second half of this first map 2-4 Wildcard. That was a big round, though, to win going into the half.
yeah.
Like, I think if they had lost that round, it was probably going to be over.
It really changed the tone from
Nice throw, Diesel.
them being very behind in the first half to
Nice
like
throw.
almost being on par. So.
Sorry to cut you off on your serious.
I'm done. I'm out of here.
Sorry, mate. I just had to
No, it's
had to
fine.
get in there for him.
Oh,
Please
all right.
continue.
Very
Memes of
quickly,
everything.
while we're getting into the second half, have to shout out Blue Panda with his phenomenal
Bluey.
support to the Rec GN.
Number one
Yeah.
Rec fanboy.
Done a good
What
job.
time do you reckon he had to... Oh, no, he's New Zealand, so... Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he had to wake up early.
Yeah. He's almost ready for dinner.
So is Xenox. Don't worry about that, mate.
Did you see how big that burger was he had for breakfast, mate? It was fucking huge.
Digital's got his
even
third
finish it.
kill. Look at that. I'm gonna say it wasn't.
Can you
4
stop?
kills. I'm gonna say
Can
it
you
was
stop
more than 4
bullying
kills.
Ditch? Like,
No. I literally just complimented him. You got a kill.
yeah, but you're making it sound like, oh my god, 3 kills, it's so spectacular. How did you manage
what'd
that?
Diesel charity. Oh, no.
Honestly, the players in the chat have just been
Attackers have dropped the bomb
non-stop
diffuser.
Yeah.
hoeing into Ditch.
I feel like we've been like missing
Attackers
so
recover
much
the
from a
bomb diffuser.
Oh, yeah,
broadcasting
for
siege
sure.
by not having players chat.
I can agree with that.
Isn't it just so good that we get to see a little bit more of a human side of these players? This is what they're like. These guys are all mates, right? These two teams in particular, you know, they get along pretty well.
Maybe Elevate just going to show Wildcard how to attack here. They can make a 5-2, get a good start on their attack, and puts the pressure right
good
back
drone
onto
utility.
Wildcard.
Good start. Yeah, you just cursed him, mate. What was that?
I'm just trying to set the tone for the round. Fucking hell.
I think it's already been set here by Elevate.
Let me do my job. Now you can start talking. Go.
Worthy is in cash. Worthy's trying to find a kill, but Emo Rin finds one.
just gonna
Fast finds
peek
another.
Involved.
Good one, Guz.
My God. Gio wins that one.
Worthy
Yeah.
too hungry there.
Well, 2v3, I would not want to be seeing Gio and Emo Rin on the other side. I'll tell you that much.
That's what I want to see from Gio. I just want to see him frag out.
I reckon he'll go off right now. All 3 kills, Gio.
Don't even need to push Gio, honestly. They could just hold the waiting rotate and then just try and flush out this other player and take sight. But
When you say take sight, right, there's no
Not even surprised.
Good morning, sunshine.
Guess who's in it for the clutch? It is the man himself.
Oh, he wins these. I've never seen Digital lose a clutch in my life.
Honestly, ever.
Diesel already shit talking him in the chat. Dig is so nervous. Emo's got this. Lock and key. And still Dig yet to find his fourth.
Well, I've got to say, I feel very much vindicated there. I've been going on about Gio. I've probably been going on about Gio since last year.
yeah.
Huge play. Basically wins the round for Wildcard single-handedly.
Gio, if you are watching this VOD, Xenox is literally like your spirit best mate.
Isn't Gio, like, wait, isn't Gio the only player you actually know?
Well, yeah, it's only 3 letters.
Not a lot to remember.
Pat. Yeah, Pat's good.
Yeah, okay. But Digital's too
If you
hard to
notice-
remember, right?
If you notice, a lot of the best players have short names.
Yeah, like Dev.
A lot of the better casters have short names too.
Guards.
Yeah, anyone with 2
We've all
syllables.
got, yeah, we've all got under 5, so
We're
it's
all
not
under
bad.
5. We're all good.
It's not bad. It could be worse.
3-4
Well,
though.
Dev Mart is technically
That's
more
a
than
very
5.
close
Nah,
score
mate.
line now.
Dev Mata high, thank you very much.
Sorry, James.
Yeah,
Who are you
it's
saying
probably
hi to exactly?
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm a very friendly person.
Oh god.
What?
No,
I'm just trying to get
Jesus
close to the
Christ.
TV so I can read the chat and
You can pull that
destroying
over.
the entire
I
production.
can give you more cable slack there. Here you go.
It's like
just wanna
he's
see
like
all
he's
the-
abseiling down the
This is
set.
the highlight of the broadcast for me is reading the chat from Diesel.
Don't drop him!
Well, it's funny because we were at one point, what, 1-4 for Elevate, and now that gap is closing very quickly.
Would you say, Dev, since you're an avid reader of the in-game chat right
I
now,
am.
if that chat starts to slow down, is that when you're like, okay, they're taking this
Taking it
a little bit more
serious.
serious?
Yeah.
That'll be it, no doubt.
Early observation for me, you know, is like we questioned, you know, how serious Wildcard might be taking it or whatnot, whatever. Regardless, I feel like Elevate already look more well-rounded than we saw in actual competitive
easily.
last season. So I think the changes they've made definitely excite me about how they might go in the upcoming season.
Hashtag hot shot was the problem.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean,
Sorry,
it's,
hot shot. I'm sorry. It was just there. It was open.
just a
He's a
meme.
good lad.
But I mean, we were talking about this a little bit off camera before. Elevate, they were kind of looking for that backbone. They were looking for that support player and a bit of leadership, and that's what they wanted from Hotshot. And I think it's what they're getting now from Fish, and also from Milo, who's not playing right now, might be playing that too. Both very experienced players, both very mature and very smart players, with good leadership skills. Fish in particular, he is a well-renowned support player. You said earlier, guys, he's so well known for running that loadout SMG-11 shotgun. It's because he's always playing those support roles on defense. And Milo, despite being known to be an insane fragger, he's a pretty smart dude.
And I guess piggybacking off that, it can be difficult to measure how good of a leader a player might be, especially from an outsider's perspective like us when on the voice call. But I mean, you can just look at the numbers in terms of kills, right? Fisher is not having a nervous first map. He's going 9-5, and if he is playing a support role, I mean, he's playing the Mav right now, well, he's showing up already.
I mean, he's also addicted to FPS Osu.
Just giving me an idea for the next broadcast. We're tuning straight into player comms. 100%.
Please.
100%.
I think some people would be horrified what happens in player composition.
I think we're going to have to vet every single clip before we send it live.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Digital, he's the opening death again to Diesel, but it's been refragged at least. Just waiting for Diesel to pipe up. Oh, Digital gets the first shot in.
Honestly, I think that Diesel was literally just, all he wanted to do was kill Dig, and then he's happy.
Oh my goodness, collapse and 2 Elevate players fall. Wow. Wildcard are definitely stamping their authority back into this one.
You're so free. You're so free.
I mean, we saw God Legend get that immediate trade, though. Is that part of the plan for Elevate, just to have someone always watching Digital?
Insta trades.
You just use Digital as the bait. Chuck him on hook, line, and sinker.
Wildcard certainly, though, have now just taken back full authority here. And I think that's why, I don't know who said it before, it might have been Raven as he's left now, but to wait and see what the defense round's going to look like. Or
That's probably me, because I'm the smartest caster on the couch.
I guess Dev wasn't sitting on the couch and Raven just left. So yeah, I will give you that.
I don't know if he's actually gone to the toilet or if he's gone to have a bit of a sook because Elevate, you know, have been able to hold the lead.
Isn't that ironic? He hasn't spoken much in the last couple of
got
rounds.
a bit quiet. I don't know if his mic's been muted, but I don't know if he talk much.
4-4, and I think right now it's showing that you can't always just go off what the map insinuation is. Oh, it's attacker-sided, blah, blah, blah. Like, right now, if you were new to Siege, you'd be watching this and thinking, oh, actually, this is defender-sided. Like, this has just been all from the teams on the defense.
Yeah. Is what it is on Theme Park. It's not just about, you know, the thing with Theme Park, I think, is for how good it is to defend, it's not just one thing, right? Like, it's not like, oh yeah, it's all about the fact that it's really hard to clear util. Because, yes, if you lean into that Jaeger Wamai shields, it's pretty hard to clear. But also, you can go completely other side. You can just play info denial with your Mutant Mozzie, which we've seen a lot from Elevate when they're on their defense. And it's super hard to take map control. And you can just play the map with a bunch of traps, like your Legion, etc. And that makes it really hard to take. So it requires a lot of coordination from an attacking team to actually bite down into Theme Park and start to get some stuff done.
Left before insertion.
I guess the question is now, right, with the scores neutralized, obviously the teams are even at least on the scoreboard, but who's winning in the mental department right now? Who's got the better banter?
Wildcard for sure. Diesel has just been going in on Digital. I don't think he's given him a moment's rest, honestly.
They're rent-free in Dig's head.
Living rent-free.
Without going too much into the stats, though, I think for Wildcard's sake, when you look at their KDAs across the board, very even spread. There's no one that's overly dominating or there's no one that's lagging behind. Unfortunately, you look at Elevate, like obviously like Deech and Vast not quite matching Fisho, Worthy, and God Legion at the moment. Still lots of time, still a couple of rounds to go, obviously, in this first map. But when you're looking at the contrast where like all 5 on Wildcard really playing well, maybe a couple on Elevate need to sort of wake up a little bit, but a 1-4 lead for Elevate has evaporated to 4-4. We've got 2 minutes into this 9th round.
I just want to say from a casting perspective, normally during the first minute of the action phase, as color at least, you know, you actually pay attention.
It's going to be a Xenox joke.
No, it's actually not. You actually pay attention to what's going on. I don't think I've watched the first 2 minutes of any of these rounds. I've just been looking around, you know, looking at Rob's beautiful face.
It's the luxury of having 5 casters, right?
And Oryx.
Yeah, and Oryx, of course. Oh, we didn't even introduce Oryx. Oh, no, that's okay. When we come back from this match, we are 100% introducing Oryx. Oh, Diesel, my goodness.
That man was almost amputated.
Like a bear trap. That was what it was looking like, but he doesn't.
We've got
really
a minute
connect.
and a half here, Rob. We have never actually casted together. I think maybe we just ignore Guz completely, take over the reins. 2 beautiful bearded men.
Let's do it. I need to. You know what I need
saying
to
my
do?
beard's not beautiful?
Maybe
really.
I'll take Raven's glasses
does get a
and we
little
can just
hobo.
be Xenox 1.2. You know.
1.2. Okay.
The attack
It is good to have beards only on the
Not
couch.
much has actually happened in this round, though, and a lot of the previous rounds, usually we're seeing like 3 versus 5s or 3 versus 4s with a minute to go.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh dear. Nothing better than walking out of the room and just hearing people shit talk you behind you, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. It's all good fun. It's all fun and games until something really goes horrifically wrong, you know? So So you can hear us from where you were just then.
Oh, yeah.
How's your little sook, Raven? You feeling all right now? Or?
Hey, don't
I think you missed
talk
it
too
here.
soon.
It's on your cheek.
I'm telling you, Elevate, they've got 30 seconds left in this. It's a 5v5, sorry, and I am feeling an attacking round. Xenox.
And a what?
Surely you back me up here, an attacking round. Surely.
20 seconds left. I mean, it is a 5 versus 5, although they lose one immediately, making it a 5 versus 4. Vinny continuing to do some amazing things here today. Look, I don't think there's enough time to lose some players. They don't even have enough players to win this round.
You watch this.
I'm watching, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Oh, huge! Still though, running out of time. Diffuser going down. It's going to be denied. Fisho not able to stick it. Time has certainly run out, despite the theatrics in the end. Close, but no cigar, Rob.
I believed.
Oi, Dev, where'd you go? Why are these vlogs hyping up nothing, mate? what was that?
Hey, I just wanted to see.
What was that?
I wanted to
It's never going to be around weird. You're acting like they just won 6 invitational, mate.
It was a great double kill.
Fuck off.
It was a great double kill. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Actually, he was very close to the triple because he almost pre-fired.
actually, if he had a triple, it would have been
on that
justified.
part. Tell you what.
That's all right.
So toxic. Such
So
a toxic
toxic.
caster.
I actually am.
Yeah. You know that my mantra for 2021 is to be a bit more open and loving and supportive.
Oh, here we
Where
go.
was that yesterday?
No, to the players, not to you guys.
Says the bus. Jeez Louise.
The bus is for him.
Yeah, true. True it is. I don't think you've really thrown me under the bus at
I mean,
all.
run me
I
over
just-
with the bus. It might fix my back, to be honest. Loosen it up a bit.
Why don't you get on the ground? I'll stand on you.
Attackers
He wants it fixed,
That
not
was very
broken.
You did me so dirty. No, don't even. No, get away from me.
4 rounds in a row now to Wildcard. Are they running away with this, Raven?
Nah.
What do you
Are
think
you
he's
able-
going to say?
Yeah.
Back to elevate, mate.
Jeez. Look, it's like I was saying before. You see defense comebacks on Theme Park relatively frequently. Elevate definitely have been struggling on attack. You know, their first attack looked decent, but ever since then, it feels like Wildcard have really found their feet on defense.
Yep.
I still wouldn't be too surprised with an OT, though. Like, I wouldn't put it past Elevate to be able to get at least 2 attacks. I think we might see over time.
5 seconds remaining.
So you think you've seen enough from Elevate on the attack where they obviously
Attackers are
haven't
moving out to
won around
locate a
yet,
bomb and
that they're going to be able to send this to OT?
I think they can get at least 2. Yeah.
It's going to have to happen now, though.
It better. I want more rounds.
Attackers bomb
Right.
has been dropped.
That's all right. We got 3 best of 3. Surely that's enough.
It's going to be a long day. I
Yeah.
mean, regardless, we could have all 2 zeros and it'll still be a long
it
day.
could be worse. It could be a best of 5 grand final, and we would be sitting.
But just
here.
adjust it on the fly, which is like, you know what,
Yeah,
let's
you
go.
know, yeah, you know what? Just executive decision. Best of 5s.
Does that mean I get paid more? Do I get 2 exposures instead of 1?
2 exposures.
2 slices of pizza as well?
Yeah, two pizzas, exposure, and you know what?
pat on the back?
I'll pay for your bus ride here. So
I thought his mum dropped him off.
Nah, it's my dad. It's my dad.
Okay.
we all saw you
I
in the
woke
morning,
up
mate.
at 5 o'clock this
Yeah,
morning.
you were
for
so
this.
excited,
This
weren't
shit.
you? You just, you know.
I was the first person here. I was
You
here
were.
before the big boss.
Geo cracking the double digits. That's all I'm saying.
nice.
10. Oh, Geo, he's the best player in OCU. Yes.
Statistically, he was, so you're not wrong.
He ended up winning MVP, didn't he, for the
Snowball?
snowball prediction?
Yeah,
or whatever
believe
it was,
so.
the
I believe
MVP.
it was Gio. Nutty player. Nutty. Wouldn't be surprised if he continues to pop off. They're used to seeing it fast.
Oh, hello.
My goodness.
Oh.
Cheeky little shoulder peek.
He's about to get pinched here. From
Good, no,
bathroom.
good. Oh, I was going to say good reposition, but you're right, pinched.
Good refrags happening, or trades at least, I should say, happening from.
Oh, they're
Elevate.
inside.
Oh, good execute. Sometimes that's what you got to do, but it's gone back and forth. It's made it the
messy.
2v1
It's messy.
now, which is in favor of Wildcard, and the fact that Didge baited all his teammates and he's stuck outside site. There's no way he's going to be able to recover this.
Jeez.
I don't see
I
it
think
happening.
he can do it.
Here we go.
He's got
It's gonna come in
plenty
the
of
chat.
time. Plenty of time.
This is the storyline
He's got a
right
minute.
here. This is the storyline, Xenox. A minute left, a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, Didge.
Surely he knocks down that first hurdle.
Well, he's burnt his dates. This is Not looking favourable.
I think he was hoping that second nade would actually impact. But
Do something, Didge. Do something.
He's trying to
This
bait
is
first
probably the
pick.
hardest cross in the game to try to enter, right?
should he be
100%.
repositioning?
Literally
I
one of
mean,
the
like,
hardest.
trying something different. I don't know. Like
He's lost it now because
Yeah.
this shotgun player has pushed that close to the
bye.
door.
See ya.
That's it.
See you later, alligator. Chances are
I mean,
zero.
his best chance was when his team was executing.
earlier on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, outside of that, like,
digital
like
baiting
Gus
kills.
said, it is a very hard cross
The only
to deal
problem
with.
with that, though, like, there's not much room for everyone to push in all at once. Like, he's kind of like next in line, and if they're all dying in front of him,
Well, I mean, not if you don't get the walls open,
But you're
right?
more likely to
Well,
catch
yeah.
you're more likely to catch one of those two players off guard
Yeah,
and at least force a 1v1. Like in that instance where you have to try and push back through the doorway and they've both got the crossfire.
it was one of the
like-
faster pushes, not exactly lightning speed, but one of the faster pushes that we've seen. It's been pretty slow going on theme park from the attacking teams, and
You know what? I'm shocked. I haven't heard you disagree so far. There's not been a hard... Nah, see, I don't agree with that.
Because he knows he doesn't have enough confidence to back himself, that's why.
when I have like on a different map, trust me, it'll happen. Theme
right,
park,
well,
I'm just the agree man, you know.
the yes man, right?
Yeah.
So you were the one leading for theme park to get yeeted out, potentially.
You
from
might
the
know,
map pool.
guys, how many times we actually cast a theme park pack. See?
Did we even cast it, honestly?
I think we
Maybe
did
once.
it once.
Yeah.
I think maybe
Attackers
once
need
for the
to
whole
locate
of
and
last year
defuse
menu.
as many bombs as they can.
Yeah.
I love how Dev's starting to lurk around now that Wildcard's on match point. He's like, oh, I'll come in and have my 2 cents.
He's talking.
Apparently
guys.
he didn't know that on match point.
Bomb located
But they're
by
about to win,
attackers.
so get excited.
From an individual point though, Fisher 11 kills in his first official map
doing
with
well.
Elevate is exceptional.
Yeah.
And really good signs for Elevate. I mean, I know that like it's now been 5 rounds in a row for Wildcard. Elevate got off to an absolute flyer on the defense, but they have struggled a little bit on the attack.
10 seconds
They have.
insertion.
Look, theme park is tough like that, and I like their
5 seconds
flexibility with their attack, though. You know, like the fast execute onto throne just then. Sometimes you've got to do that. Like, if you can't work the walls and the verticals to find the pick, sometimes you just got to try and do something a little bit unpredictable.
Just got to
Just
send
didn't-
it.
I think they're going to have to
work
do
out.
it again, something again
Yeah.
unpredictable in this round if they're
I
going to
agree.
save this.
Just go for it.
But how many times can you do something unpredictable before it just becomes predictable?
It
You know
all
what I
depends
mean?
on what you're actually doing. If you're
Very
doing
true.
something different each time, that is
What
unpredictable.
would you count as unpredictable other than rushing?
Getting the kills.
Oh,
Great point, Xenox.
that wrinkly brain, I tell you what, unbelievable.
Great point, Xenox. Dude, you are on fire tonight.
Cheers.
Today, this morning, whatever it is.
Okay, I'm just
Start
gonna say
somewhere,
it is
Dev.
hard not to say tonight, right? Because we have just got
Was
always
that-
casted in the evenings.
Good night.
The Cav?
Good night.
That's unpredictable.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. And that is also Worthy, who, aside from Fish, the support player and newest member of the squad, is a top fragger.
I actually don't think Worthy's had a kill on attack. I'm pretty sure he jumped all the way out to 9 on defense, and he's
Jeez.
gone missing in attack.
He said, "I hate you so much" in the chat.
This banter in chat, I tell you what.
So what happens if Digital doesn't get a kill this round?
Elevate might win the round.
No. If Digital doesn't get a kill, he's
Milo's
swapped
in.
out.
Yeah.
Milo's in. The sub's in for
Surely
next
they,
match.
surely they sub him in for next map.
See ya later.
That's a good night.
The question mark in the chat.
It's up to Digital 1 versus 4 to save match point for Elevate. Dreams are made of this, but he can't. He got at least the 4 kills.
Oh, he did.
But Wildcard get the map.
Oh, wow. What a way to close that one out. Just the style points to add
I
to
was
it.
off by 1. I said
It's like,
7-5.
what's the
I was
event
off by
called? It's
4.
called Wrecked, and I think
Oh.
Elevate certainly got wrecked on that round. That was absolutely
Jump the
round.
GN in there as well. They
Yep.
didn't even win a single attack round. That smack talk from Diesel, when they were on the attack and they lost a couple, they said, "Just you wait when you guys are on the attack." They weren't wrong.
Just you wait, boys. Just you wait.
There
My
you go.
goodness.
The man himself, Diesel.
The big Dieselnator. 7-4. I just like... I'm disappointed, Elevate. You know,
Just got to get the
They had
Wildcard
us
logo out.
hyped.
they had us
They
so
did have us
hyped.
hyped. Yeah.
You know, 4-1, we were absolutely laughing. You
Yep.
know, I thought that was going
On
to
the
be the
defense, we're like, everyone's like, big brains over there on the other side of the couch, on the granny couch. Oh, theme park,
couch.
attacker-sided.
Or
Oh, this
Elevate-
is so good for Elevate.
Elevate revitalized. They're going to be so good this
Okay,
year
I
with
should
Fisher.
have cast
Fisher
people's,
guy.
seeing as they want to bring up old conversations, Xenox literally said about 5 minutes ago he wanted to be more loving and kind this year. Listen to him over here.
That's to
New
the
Year's
players,
resolution.
not to you guys.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so that's why I love Geo so much.
I mean, to be fair, I've always loved Geo, who honestly was a big difference as well for Wildcard
He was,
from,
yeah.
you know, their attack
Yeah.
to their defense.
Yeah. Absolute laugh. What are we thinking? After that one,
Good.
I feel.
Me too,
Yes.
That's
Dev.
what I'm thinking.
Me too, Dev.
Wild card are good.
Yeah.
How you going, guys?
Just going.
I'm sorry, I got there's something here. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, what's that? Oh,
You know,
Is that-
ladies and
is
gentlemen,
that
we're
a
going to go to a
stain?
break. We're going to shut these guys up. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes.